pre-human Auckland region was home to a diverse avifauna including huia, laughing owl, giant eagle, and dozens of other species now gone from the mainland. More than 40 species that were present when Maori first arrived, and present still in 1840, are now locally extinct or functionally absent. The pace of loss has slowed with predator control efforts, but populations of many surviving species remain at risk in the absence of sustained management. Phytophthora agathidicida, the pathogen causing kauri dieback, spreads through soil movement and has no effective treatment. Once established in a kauri root zone, the disease is fatal. The Waitakere Ranges hold some of Auckland's most significant remaining kauri forests, and containment depends entirely on preventing infected soil from reaching uninfected areas. Track closures are the primary management tool, a significant constraint on public access to a beloved landscape. Auckland's urban streams are the most sensitive indicators of urban environmental health. Stormwater from roads and lawns carries sediment, hydrocarbons, zinc from tyre wear, copper from brake dust, and fecal bacteria into waterways that drain to harbours and beaches. Few monitored urban stream sites regularly achieve good water quality. The Waitemata and Manukau harbour beaches receive recurring contamination events from both stormwater and wastewater overflow, directly affecting recreational use and marine ecosystem health. More than 40 native bird species that inhabited the Auckland region in 1840 are now locally extinct or functionally absent from the mainland, primarily due to introduced mammalian predators. Rats, stoats and possums are present in both bush and urban environments and cannot be eradicated from open areas without landscape-scale technology not yet available. Predator-free sanctuaries at Tawharanui, Shakespeare, and offshore islands demonstrate that recovery is achievable. Kiwi, Tui, and Kereru populations thrive where predators are excluded. Tree canopy cover in Auckland ranges from over 40% in affluent suburbs to below 10% in high deprivation areas. The gap is not random, it reflects decades of differential investment in public green space, planning rules that protected mature trees in some areas and permitted their removal in others, and property values that determined whose neighbourhood received parks and whose did not. The consequence is a 3-5 degrees C summer temperature difference between canopy-rich and canopy-poor suburbs, which translates to real health risk for the households least able to afford cooling. Auckland's urban heat island is not uniformly distributed. Tree canopy cover varies from over 40% in Remuera and Epsom to below 10% in Mangere and Aotearoa. This gap produces peak summer temperature differences of 3-5 degrees C between suburbs that are only a few kilometres apart. The households most exposed to heat, those in high-density, low-canopy areas, are also those least able to afford air conditioning or to move to cooler housing. Urban heat is an environmental justice issue as much as an ecological one. Dark roofs and asphalt absorb solar radiation during the day and release it as heat at night, preventing urban areas from cooling overnight. Auckland's building code has no requirements for roof solar reflectance, meaning new construction continues to embed heat-absorbing materials into the urban fabric. Cool roof standards, already adopted in US and Australian cities, can substantially reduce rooftop surface temperatures at the marginal cost of specifying a different roof membrane. Few of Auckland's monitored urban stream sites regularly achieve good water quality, and urban catchments are consistently among the poorest scoring freshwater monitoring sites in the region. The primary stressors are urban stormwater carrying hydrocarbons, zinc, copper and fecal bacteria from roads and lawns. This contamination flows to the Waitemata and Manukau harbours, causing regular beach closures after rainfall and permanent shellfish harvest prohibitions across most harbour areas. Auckland's rural catchments in Rodney and Franklin Face diffuse nutrient loading from pastoral farming. Elevated nitrate and phosphorus levels degrade macroinvertebrate communities and contribute to algal blooms. Stock exclusion from waterways and riparian planting are the primary management tools available.